What is going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video. We're talking Love It Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay. First, where it left off is we see Spice and her family. We didn't really find out what happened to the daughter. If she did say we missed it. It must have probably been like an allergic reaction or something. So the mom is there, Spice's mom is there, and Spice's kids is there as well. And y'all know how Tasha K do. I seen a clip on her Instagram, and she said that Spice is lying. She says that Spice is making this all up, and this is all pure cap, and that she was having surge, and that's why she got the hernia, allegedly. This episode did make me side-eye her. And the only reason why is because that doctor's appointment that she went to with Rashida made me kind of look at her suspicious, because it seemed as if she knew already that hold on. Hold on, y'all. Next I wanted to get into, guys, is some of the baddies. Y'all know the baddies audition happened. Okay, wait. Somebody sent me something. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay. And then next thing that happens, you guys, is Erica and Rashida end up sitting with each other, catching up or whatever. And Erica looks gorgeous as ever. And she's telling us how, her and Scrappy have gotten a better co-parenting relationship. And she feels as if, sorry y'all for that interruption. She feels as if her and Scrappy are heading down a right path, and that she, is appreciating Scrappy's matureness into co-parenting. And apparently, she details the story, which to me was the key. She says that her and Bambi are not on good terms because one day her and Bambi were exchanging, I guess, kids or whatever, Imani. And Erica says, "Oh, what's up, Bambi?" And Bambi says, "No. You say, hello, Bambi. How are you doing? You address me as such. I am a part of Mama D's palace. You will not address me, you peasant." I said, what? She didn't say that, but, somewhere around that way. Basically, that's what Erica was telling Rashida, that she said, I gagged. I said, are you kidding me? So that kind of makes me side-eye Bambi, because it shows you, it lets us know that Bambi has like a dude. Because why would you, react like that when somebody's just trying to be nice, somebody's trying to be cordial and not make an awkward moment, and you coming in through with this high sedity energy. So that kind of threw me off. I said, wow, I didn't know you was bougie like that, Bambi. That girl said, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You say hello, Bambi. Okay? Bambi Esquire. Bambi dear. So then we see Jessica and Bambi go like painting, and they're catching up. Jessica lets us know that she finds a doctor to operate on her fibroids in a correct manner, and it's a Black doctor. So thank God for that. Okay. And Bambi is sort of ranting to Jessica because she's telling Jessica that basically because of, her friends, aka Erica, the Bopsy twins, Erica and Sierra, hopping on Scrappy has made things a little bit harder, because now he's a little bit more defensive, and, he's just feeling away, right? So then we see Spice go to the doctors with Yandy. Now, this is what I'm talking about, that we get the side eye, because when the doctor says you have to wait a year in order to get like the hernia surgery for us to open it back up, her reaction was kind of like, oh, really? It was kind of like that. So I'm like, that's what kind of, it didn't look too good. I'm going to say that. It didn't look too good. It made me side-eye her. And I think that the reason why is because it was kept so secret, especially online and on social media, that let's say if something was, and I'm not denying something, of course something was wrong with her because she was in the hospital and stuff for so long, but it's like, if it was a medical condition to where it was completely out of control, she didn't cause it or whatever, I feel like it would be more open to the media. Because let's say if something, God forbid, would have happened to Spice, we would have wanted to keep praying for her until she had recovered. So the fact that it was kept so hush hush, I think that's what's making it look a little bit more suspicious. And thanks to Miss Tasha Gay, you know, it's kind of adding to the rumor. All right. But I'm just glad Spice is fine though, because I do like Spice. And I think she's contributed a lot to Jamaican culture and just dancehall music just in general. So it's the most important thing is the lady's alive, whatever reason that she got the hernia or what. Okay. So then next scene we see is Karli on, a music video scene with her new single. Okay. Karli, you guys hit the #1 tracks on the reggae the reggae charts with her song "A Bumper Heavy." Okay. The bumper wop-sided heavy. Big Debbie cake sided. Okay. So she's performing with the artist. It's not a solo single, but she has a couple artists on there. And we see what's her name walk in. We see Mita walk in. So Mita walks in and Mita's just catching up with her. And it's, I guess, Karli's birthday, or it's going to be Karli's birthday. She brings her cake, balloons, everything. Karli's like, somebody just cares about me. Like, this is great. I'm gonna cry. When has people really hated Karli that much? Karli acts like she ain't got no friends at all. I don't believe that. Like, you mean to tell me all of Atlanta, like, you ain't got that much loyal friends? That means you messy for real, for real. I'm sorry. I'm not buying that story. Like, it's a little sus to me. I think that, you have a good amount of friends, but some of the most loyal friends that you had, you've done some shady stuff towards them. Because I kind of see where Spice might feel away, because it's kind of like you did kind of, get close to her. Next thing you know, you're pursuing dancehall / reggae music. I would be like, damn, like, girl, you trying to be me? Like, what's up? Like, that's why I kind of see where Spice is coming from a little bit. Okay. So Mita is talking to her, catching her up, and she kind of brings up Shekinah. And Karli lets us know that Shekinah is sleeping with a married man. Close your legs to married man. Apparently Shekinah's busting in Big Debbie case up for a married man. I want to know which married man though. Because Karli didn't say the name specifically. And it's specifically Karli. Or we're talking about specifically. We ain't in the ocean. Pacific. She kept saying that towards the end of the episode. It was get on my nerves, okay? Pacifically. It's specifically. Damn. So she bounced out Big Debbie cakes and Mita catching up with her. And the reason why she brings up Shekinah is she says Shekinah basically is saying that, you are super messy for keeping the location of where Spice was a secret, and that you're just, a messy individual. So that's when Karli had to let us know, and it really exposed her teeth. Okay? It says that's how she is. She's going to let her know. So then it's the opening of Frost Bistro. I could have sworn, I'm telling you, every season, Rashida finds a new building and opens up a business, which is great. Okay? I ain't even shading it. That's amazing. Literally. So it's the opening of the bistro, and all the cast is there. It's the all cast event. We got not Scrappy, but we got Jessica, we got Bambi, we got Erica, we got John Jock, we got everybody. Okay. And at first, Rashida's just talking to, Erica. She's catching up with her. Everybody's mingling. And Rashida decides to go and put upon herself. She says, since we're all in the business of growing, why don't you and Bambi have a conversation? Okay? Don't you think that'd be cool? Okay, me Bambi that. Basically, the producer said, hey, they was still gonna have to sit together in this scene. So, get them to sit together. All right? That's what we're gonna do. So she went and got Bambi. Bambi sits down. So they start to get into the whole semantics of Imani. Okay, apparently Bambi has a new house, and the old house, apparently, Amani's welcome to come in, even though, they're getting a divorce or whatever. And Erica claims that Imani, Princess Imani, hasn't been to the old house in a minute. And Bambi says that she has footage of her coming into the home. I will say this. Amani now is 18. She is now considered an adult. She can speak for herself. I don't think it was the best thing for Erica to really speak to certain things revolving, how the daughter is being brought back and forth or whatever now that she's 18. I will say that. It seems like to me she kind of Erica wanted to, and I love Erica by the way. I feel like she wanted to kind of throw it into Bambi's face that ha 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 na 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 na. You got a divorce, you're a stupid whore. Like she wanted to give her one of those, but it kind of didn't land the way that she thought it was going to, because she said a lot of things in this scene that was like, I still think you kind of want scrap, because you said he proposed to me first. You were the second choice. If you're over somebody, you wouldn't even say those type things. That's what makes me think you, Erica, you're not really over Scrappy like that. I think you still love Scrappy, relationship-wise, not as a person. And are you still with the new baby dad or no? I want to know. I thought y'all still together, the ones you had the twins with. Comment down below if y'all know what's tea with that, because I want to know. So it starts getting heated because Bambi denies that Amani has been treated differently. So Erica's like, okay, let's talk for real then. Let's talk for real. Let's talk for real. So then Bambi's like, we could talk for real. We could talk real. And then Erica's like, you treated my daughter really badly. You've been treating her really poorly. And Bambi was like, no, I haven't. I have not. Bambi was acting very bougie. I said, this is not Basketball Wives, Bambi. You better get up. She gonna knock your head loose. Okay? Bambi was just chilling. She was just relaxing as if this was cozy time. And I'm like, girl, like, Erica's about to knock you something funny. Okay? So you better stand up. I do think the argument was unnecessary. It didn't have to go that far. But I think Bambi being so nonchalant when talking about Erica's daughter, that's what triggered her, because the abuse situation came up. So apparently, Scrappy and them called the police on Princess Mani and them. So when one day Erica was going to pick up Princess Mani, next thing you know, police escort was needed because at that time they were getting along. And apparently when the police came, Bambi claims that Princess Mani went to the police and said, police officer, she hit me. Apparently the police officers were told that, Erica been going upside Princess Mani head allegedly. Now I don't believe this. I don't believe this for nothing. I feel like she was probably mad at Erica at that time and was probably loving Scrappy and Bam at that time, because you know how kids lie. I don't believe that a day in my life. I don't think Erica's the type to abuse her kids, especially physically. I just don't ever see her doing that. But hey, other things have surprised us. So hey, I'm just saying. But I wouldn't think that she would do something like that. So they start going back and forth. Next thing you know, Bambi's like, do you want to fade? Do you want to fade? Like, I'll cut your hair right now and we can fade. So next thing that Erica's like, yeah, I want to fade. I want to fade. She was putting her hand in Bambi's face. Okay, the Bistro was just looking crazy by that point. So they had to kind of separate them. And they kind of broke them up, whatever. And Bambi ends up leaving. And Bambi, before she leaves, she tells Rashida, don't you ever in your life try to set up a situation like that. This is why Rashida is needed on this show. She is the middle person. She is the one that helps set up these situations. Because think about it. Had Rashida or Yandy not been in that scene, those two girls would never sit together willingly. Producers would literally have to be like, hey, you sit here, you sit there. That's why them girls are needed, and that's why they're still on this cast. They're the middle people. You need those neutral people that's cool with everybody so that you can have scenes and conversations that the way that they did. Okay? So just for the girls that's wondering why Rashida and Yandy still on this show. Because every time Yandy come on the show, I'll be like, oh, shoot, I forgot about you. I'll be forgetting Yandy on the show, okay? I know they docked her pay by like thousands. No shade, okay? So Bambi ends up showing Rashida the receipt, because she did have the receipt of the whole situation. And that's when, you know, Rashida just wasn't sure who to believe. But Rashida, you gonna have to pick a side. Bambi was in the hot tub with your husband, okay? So who knows what she could have did with your husband? So in my opinion, you should be really riding for Erica, not Bambi. I'm just saying. So next thing we see is Yandy talking to Karli. Oh, Karli. Karli got her blue, she got her blue blueberry suit, bottom half on, top half looking like she's finna go to space. Okay? Karli looks great. And Yandy's just basically telling her, you know, about, you know, friendship with Spice and everything like that, how women, we need to all, you know, kind of get along or whatever. And then next thing you know, Shekinah walks in with EJ King. EJ King, how you feel about that ruling we got tonight, huh? That little fashion show wasn't worth it, was it? We're not gonna forget about that. That little stunt you pulled, okay, acting like you want Criminal Minds. We ain't forget about that. So they walk in. He's friends with Shekinah and Messi, so that's no surprise. And they find out about Jessica, how Jessica is basically Nick Cannon's ex. And they're so shocked at that. And I'm like, y'all like, you know, Nick Cannon's like a prince of Africa. Like, it's Nick Cannon. He done has so much baby mom. So it's like, she's just one of the pack. Like, what's so, oh my God. Like, he has like, you know, gold sperm. Like, okay. They was acting too dramatic about that. I'm sorry. So Shekinah walks up and they start getting into an argument. And the argument sort of leads to, you know, Karli exposing that Shekinah's with a married man. Karli, you need to drop who the married man is. And they start going back and forth. And Karli exposes Shekinah for being a Hollywood friend. I agree with this 100%. I think that's why Tiny and Shekinah fell out. I feel like there was a point in time in their relationship where Shekinah became their Hollywood friend. She would only come around when probably there was filming or probably when it was a press type of junket. I don't think Shekinah was Tiny's true friend after a while. And I think that's what contributed to the fallout. And I do agree with that 100% when it comes to Spice. I feel like Spice is an easy person to kind of latch onto on the show because, you know, she's so nice and friendly and everything. And she low-key messy too. So those two getting along, it kind of worked out. But I don't see her being there for Spice on her darkest days. So I'm glad Karli pointed that out. And she got you good, Shekinah. She did. She did. You didn't have too much of a comeback. All you could do was really scream and yell, okay? And I like that color in your hair. It make you look younger.
Catch. I love this outfit.
Really?
It's amazing.
I got one made for you. I did dye my hair.
Makes you look younger, that color.
I'm not playing no more dates on you no more or whatever, so let's leave that in the past.
You know, it is what it is.
Okay, it did. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. It was actually really, really good, especially that sit down between Erica and the Bambi. Okay, leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.